The real reason I'm here, guys, is that I'm looking for a new bike. And I'm considering the Hyper Motard, the Hyper Strada, or a Multistrada. But this one's the 950. It's just under 10 grand. It's done 1,000 miles. Right, Hyper Motard, 950. I love how compact it is. Because I was looking at them online and I thought they were longer and wider, but I've got a feeling the seat height is a little bit... So let's have a sit on it. Ah, manageable. Manageable. I know I'm wearing platforms, but I can still do it. Manageable. How do I look? I like that riding position. I love bikes that are in their own genre, they're in their own league, a bit like the Rocket 3, a bit like the H2. Now this, is it adventure? No. Is it a scrambler? No. Is it a supermoto? Maybe. What would you classify it as? The performance, you see the reviews and the feedback from owners is unbelievable. So this is the 950 2020 plate. And then we'll check out the one next to it. 939 821 698. Wow, I do like that, Peter. Classy. I love frame showing on them as well. Or taller. Immediately I know it's taller. Manageable, but harder work than the other one. Yeah. Ah, very nice. I like this. Huh? Shortlist. It is. I really like it though. But it's the smallest engine out of the three. Looks classier, yeah? A hyper muscle bike, league on its own. What do you think initially, Peter, if you come this way? It's a VMAX, 1.7. Excuse me, is this taking the piss out of me? Jesus, it's just farted. It definitely wasn't me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I like that very much. Ex Diablo. V-twin 1262. What do you think? Better. That's something, isn't it? Look how dinky the tank is. So badass. Oh, it's a Thunderbird. My God. I don't think I've ever sat on one before. Look at the footrests. This is the foot peg. 1.7 litre. Is she taking the piss? No. What do you know? That's a challenge now. Unlock it this side first. It's so interesting though, Peter, because if you think about the Rocket 3 and it's 2.5 litre and it's so much easier and more compact and it feels lighter because it is lighter and the weight distribution is very smart on them as well. I just think, wow, like, fair play to anyone who rides a Thunderbird. Oh, lump. It's a lump. Right, so this has customized bars. This is not the standard bobber. This is the standard bobber with the standard bars. I like the 8 bars, they call them. We'll pull this one out because it's got really cool bars. Let's see. Right, 8 bars, 1200cc, twin, 4,000 miles, 7.7 thousand pounds. Rebel 1100 CMX. Do you remember? Yeah, I like it. I like that Honda kind of make at least one of each type of bike, but easy to ride. This is a DCT, Peter, so there's no clutch, DCT. There's so many techs that Honda have introduced recently, well, in the last 5 years, that take out the effort of riding a bike. Some people are pro it, some are not. Personally, I just prefer the conventional clutch. A great bike if you want to step up to a litre, it doesn't bite your head off, easy to ride, very accessible seat height. It's done 1,200 miles. Yeah. What's the price? Do you have a guess, Peter? Less. 7. Not bad at all. Look at these Indians. I don't ride many Indians. Oh, I've never ridden an Indian. Can you believe it? Indian cheese. 1.9 litre, 8,000 miles. How much would you say? 12-ish. I feel badass. Yeah. Classy. Indians are classy. It goes with the music as well. CRF 250L, Royal Enfield, Himalayan. Gorilla. Oh my God. I thought it was spelled as a gorilla. I thought, like, so that is a 452cc. They're really well priced at Royal Enfields, like just under £4 grand, pretty much new. It's great. A CB500X, the previous gen of the CB500X, yeah, 17 plate. So this is like a midweight adventure, accessible adventure, because look how easy it is to lift it off the stand, right? Manually handle it and move it. Accessible seat height. Look at that. Easy to move around, and it makes the adventure world much more accessible. So this just brings the adventure world to your non-typical audience. Exactly. So look what's behind us. Come here. Are you mad? Okay, this is the GS Adventure, and the way you can tell that it's an adventure, it's got that lovely cage around it, but it's got the panniers on. Look at this beast. But look, I'm holding it with one hand. That's how clever weight distribution makes the bike so much easier to handle, right? Wow. Okay, the last time I rode this, well, no, it wasn't an adventure version, it was a GS 1250, was at Off-Road Skills in Wales, and we were riding it off-road the entire 2 days. But when I tell you that these bikes are easier and more fun to ride than they look, so you would think it's just a big lump, it's actually so pleasant to ride. They're so smart in the way they're engineered and the way they deliver power, and the electronics are just so advanced, and it's just absolutely beautiful to ride. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get on it. I've got my Doc Martens, so it feels a bit awkward. It's got the panniers. Beast, isn't it? A more accessible GS, just so you know the difference. Look at that. 800 GS, a lot lighter and easier to move around. Oh, yeah, lower. Not that much lower, but easier to get off the stand and handle. Much more accessible. Okay, so let's talk about the XR, because the XR is, in my opinion, the sportiest adventure/touring bike out there. I personally know an owner of an XR, and they describe it as being on a sports bike, but an adventure body, okay? So the performance is all there. They look nice. They just do everything really well. If you want to commute or tour or a weekend toy, the XR will do it. Let's go on the red one. So easy to get off the stand. Like, it's just a more great all-rounder. Look at that. What do you think? It's a nice looking bike for a tourer. Oh, much lower, yeah, it's easy. Comfy. That is lovely, honestly. It's not adventure, it's not sport, it's not naked. It's just something that does it all, you know? Sports tourer? No, not really. Sports tourer, I'm not sure what genre this is. This is ridiculously tall. It's one of those bikes that you have to think, yes, it would be great off-road, but would I want to put up with a hassle day to day? So let's just show you. I'm wearing Doc Martens, so I have the advantage of the platform, but still, it's just so bloody tall. Look at that. Here. It is ridiculous. Oh, the Desert X. Sorry. Now, this is a more realistic kind of midway adventure. This specific one has 3,500 miles and it's priced at 12-ish K, and it's a 937cc. So just to give you an idea, let's have a quick sit on. Yeah, so this is immediately, I feel like compared to the Tenere, this is much more accessible in terms of seat height, and lifting it off the stand is a little easier. What do you think? It suits you? Nice, isn't it? Oh, you guys know my slight obsession with the Multistrada. I had it as a loan a couple of years ago, and I've really loved it. Do you remember we filmed that a couple of years ago? And it's beautiful. Let me sit on it. The weight distribution is unbelievable, and the performance is unbelievable. If you close your eyes, you think you're sat on a Supersport. This is the Adventure S. Wow, it's nice in black. I really like it. V85 TT. I still haven't had a chance to ride any Moto Guzzi for some reason. So, okay. Yeah, it's kind of more accessible, I can tell. A Norden, that's a Husqvarna. I've never ridden a Husqvarna ever. A Norden 901, a Aprilia Touareg. So let me pull this one out because I have sat on it at Aprilia UK and it is on the taller side. Let me see now. Okay. But thankfully it's not heavy. I like that riding position. But I'm not going to buy another Aprilia. You know why, don't you? I'm not getting another Aprilia piece as much as I love them. The only other Aprilia I would get is the new RS4. KTM 890. We've got the Scrambler Ducati. That's lovely, that. Sorry, I have to sit on this lovely leather embossed seat. I like that. I do like the Ducati Scramblers. I feel like there are nicer Scramblers out there than a Ducati Scrambler. But you know, Triumph Scramblers attract me a bit more. MT10 SP. You know the R1 we saw earlier, the first one? This is it. Same engine, but it's a naked body. So it's on a naked body. And it is a beast. Absolute beast. I rode that on the Yamaha day as well. And I really, really loved it. If you can get over the looks of this a little bit, it's perfect naked. This is a little bit of Marmite. I think this is the newer. Yes, 21 plate. So this is when they slightly shifted the headlights. And people say it looks like an old man at the front. If you can get over that, this is a great, great hyper naked. KTM Duke 790. Wow, these are cool Dukes, man. This is the Super Duke. Peter, this is the, how do you describe it? The elite of the hyper naked. This is a bike that, again, you can go on adventures, you can commute on it, you can have it as a, just does everything really well. Wow, look at that riding position. Automatically, you're putting this, I'm a hooligan. Gorgeous. I really love that. 1290 V-twin. That's it. Quick lineup of from BMW and Suzuki nakeds. We've got the S1000R, R1250, R1200R, the F800, F800R, GSXS 1000, and another one. This is the F version, which means it's faired. So that's it. I don't ride many Suzukis, and I don't know why that is. But I had a Suzuki Gixxer 750 K3, but I've not ridden Suzukis ever since. So it would be nice to try different bikes. What are your thoughts on this, Peter? You don't look overly impressed. Huh? You're savage. A GSXS 950, another naked. A GSR 600, I don't see many of this one. A Katana. Yay or nay? It's quite compact, I like it. This is the SV 650. If you're learning how to ride and you want your first big bike, I mean, it's a great learner bike. The riding position is not so aggressive. It's very comfortable, accessible seat height. Decent looking, I think. It just looks like a nice kind of everyday bike, right? I'll just sit on it, just so you know that the seat height is so accessible, really easy to maneuver, really easy to ride. And the good thing about it is the engine is so reliable. And I think that's one of the things that got people to carry on buying it and for Suzuki to keep making it. People love the SV650. The engine is solid. It's a midway kind of naked 72 plate and it's 5k. I love that. But this is the SVX anyway. Okay, the CB1000R, when I tell you, again, a bike that doesn't fall into anything. I mean, it is a naked, right? But the styling of it is not, even though it's got the previous Gen 5 blade engine, it doesn't have the most, it's not like a super naked or hyper naked styling. It's very much, not cafe racer, but it's got this retro-y thing about it that I can't explain. Okay, retro-y, heritage-y thing going on. £6,000, you get the 5-blade engine, CB1000R, and 6,000 miles. And I had the most fun on the CB1000R when I had it from Honda. Really, really loved it. It's the different riding modes and just beautiful. And the throttle is just, you look at it and you think, is it boring though? Nah, it's not. Trust me, it's just such a pleasure to ride. Z650s, we've seen quite a few of the Z650. This is Z750. The Z series 800, 1000, 650, 750 are absolute animals. Very, very, very fast bikes, but not as fast as the ZH2. So this is a H2, but on a naked body, okay? Geared different for the road. Just remember that. So this is geared slightly different for the road, but to think that you've got a H2 supercharged 200 plus bhp on a naked is just absolutely bonkers. And guess what? I rode this bike, Peter. I swapped with someone I know and I got off the bike like that. I'll tell you why. Yes, I'm used to supercharged engine and power and everything like that. But imagine all that power on a shorter wheelbase, a lighter bike, the weight to power ratio suddenly. Again, if you can get over the slightly uglier Kawasaki look, then you don't have to worry. But this is a great naked. Maybe the fastest naked ever made. Possibly. Now that is another beautiful naked. 1200cc, 7.5 grand, and it's done 7,000 miles. So, yeah, look at the beauty of a Ducati. It's, you know, the thing with Ducati, Peter, is that you can't really go wrong with Ducati. It is a beautiful bike, isn't it? You can't really criticize it too much. Flat bars, nice riding position, very accessible seat height. Yeah, it's a really nice bike. I think you get a lot of bike for that price. So this is the 800 Monster, a smaller engine, and dinky seat. Oh, I prefer this riding position. I really like that. A little bit similar to the Super Duke riding position. Okay. Huh? Oh, what's the one behind me? Ah, black, yes. Yeah, I think I like that, you know. I had this loan from Triumph a few years ago. First time on a Scrambler. I had a blast, guys. Okay, why did I say earlier that I prefer the Scrambler of a Triumph more than the Ducati? Did you see the Ducati earlier? And do you feel like it didn't stand out as much as this? This has the twin high-rise exhaust running across the engine and the body of the bike on the side, which I love. I think that's such a signature Triumph Scrambler thing to do. This one has the handguards, so it's the XC. The seat height of the XC, so it's between the Scrambler XE and the Scrambler X. It's in between in terms of the seat height. Very accessible, very comfortable. I have 28-inch inside leg. As I keep saying to you guys, I've got very short legs, but this has been an absolute pleasure to ride. Very amazing weight distribution, 1200cc, twin, beautiful presence, performance, and an absolute delight to ride. Tried and tested. T100, beautiful. The great thing about these bikes, they hold their value, they're very desirable, they're very customizable. Street twin, this kind of genre of bikes, the only ones I'd have, you're looking at it right now, Peter, the Thruxton. So this is, and then there's the RS. I think I had the RS with a semi-active suspension. But it's so sporty, the way it delivers power, the way it brakes, the performance is amazing. It's got a story behind it, and that's what I love. And you'd think as a sport bike rider, I would never appreciate bikes like that, but I would so consider having a fleet of these gorgeous modern classics because they combine everything. They combine class with heritage and then performance. Wow. Why would you say no to that? Cross with Penelope Pitstop. But look at that. I mean, when I rode that, I felt like a princess on a bike, you know? Look at this. Beautiful. Maybe I should get one of these. I never liked that about it. Where do you put this? It's a bit like the Rocket. It's got that. I never liked that about it. But also they kept the analog clocks and everything like that here. I'll tell you why I like these, because this is like a bobber style, right? Okay? You're getting gorgeous paintwork, upside down handlebar mirrors, and then you've got the analog clocks. You've got a gorgeous paint job, single seat, bobber style, and it's done 400 miles. How much is it? Have a guess. 3.3. That's what I love about Royal Enfield. That's what I love about Royal Enfield. It is gorgeous. Royal Enfield has got you.
So, first challenge.
Yeah.
We need to find the cheapest bike and the most expensive bike.
So the cheapest bike that I saw was sold. We'll find another one.
We can go find another one that's not sold.
Okay.
And then the most expensive bike.
Okay.
Which I think
I know. Okay, let's start with the most expensive. Limited edition. One in 40 in the UK, which is a race bred performance, road legal power. Oh my God, do not touch, let's sit on this bike. The 23 odd K. It's got super coursers, show suspension, kitted out beautifully, really nice. Cheapest one would probably be there, because we've got peds that we didn't really cover much. Wait, how much is the one? 2,390. I've got a feeling this is the cheapest one, you know. Is it sold?
No. Okay. Oh, no, that.
Penelope Pins. It's not bad at 2,300 quid. The mileage is 9k. Cheapest. Is it the cheapest? Amazing. We've nailed challenge number 1. What's challenge number 2?
Right, challenge number 2 is Ruby has 60 seconds to run around the whole of the factory to find her favourite bike. Only 60 seconds.
Okay.
She can only take home one bike. And which one would you take home today?
Spoiled for choice, mate.
So here's our timer. Go.
You said the time? Oh my God. Okay. Panigale. Hang on. Let me see what's about. I wouldn't consider any of the Super Sport. The Super Duke R, the 1290, and then there's the Hyper Motards down there. Okay. Oh my God, how is 30 seconds gone? Let me just decide, 1 second.
25 seconds. You going to take one of these?
Yeah. I'll show you which one I'd want. The Hyper Motard. Ta-da! What do you think? I'd definitely get this.
10 seconds.
Yep, the 950 Hypermotard. Yep, everything that I want in a bike. Nailed it, nailed it. Right, guys, we've come to the end of the showroom tour. I hope you had so much fun. We've been here for hours, and honestly, guys, the stock here is always changing. Every time I come here, there's dozens of bikes that come and go. But it's just so fun checking out all the different types of bikes. As you guys saw, they have literally every type and every kind of, you know, modern, old, every kind of genre and every type. They've also got a workshop in the back, as you guys can see, where they service the bikes and, you know, do everything before the bike leaves the showroom. But I always come here and just have fun browsing bikes because there's something for everyone. I've never seen a place that have such a variety and diversity of bikes, from peds all the way to monsters and hyper, you know, nakeds and cruisers and sports bikes. So this has been absolutely fun to film. Stay tuned for more. Until then, bye. And I'll do that again. The model, sorry, I'm just going to put that back. I just ripped a zip and I rode it. Is that your phone? I remember doing a press ride day